Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today we got a really cool video for you. I'm going to be customizing my InArt Joker 1/6 scale figures rooted hair. This is going to be quite a challenge. I've seen a couple videos online, but I wanted to give just a collector's view. I have no experience ever customizing rooted hair. To be honest with you, I actually wasn't a fan of rooted hair until I got my InArt Joker, which now is considered probably one of the best figures in my collection. So today we're going to do the gel scene figure. I have them posed up on the bench, and I will take you guys through all the tools that I use, the techniques that I use, and hopefully by the end of this video, we'll have an awesome figure at the end of this. So let's get started. So tools that I have are going to be this brush. I have a set of tweezers here. I have an eyebrow brush that I picked up from my girlfriend. I also have a pair of tiny scissors in case we got some loose strands. I also have a little bowl of water and some freezing hairspray that I may finish with. But that is what we're going to use to work on this masterpiece in my collection. We have our Joker, and this Joker already looks pretty fantastic, but I do want to make sure that it looks like the scene. The Joker had been brought in and he had been tricked. So if you guys remember the look here, I'll definitely put it on screen. That is going to be the look that we're going to go for. I'm actually going to grab my laptop so that way I have kind of a reference point of that photo, but I'll put that photo up here on screen so you guys can take a look at it as well. Yeah, so his hair looks like it was all over the place in this scene, but I think this is kind of what we're going to go for. Kind of combed over to the left. We'll see what that kind of looks like. Between these two photos, I think these are the best photos. Okay, let's see how we can do. There's my reference photo, and so we're going to get to work. First things first, we're going to remove the head sculpt. Comes off pretty easy from the figure. And if you guys haven't ever seen this head sculpt, like I said, it's already a really good looking head sculpt, but I think it needs to be more damped, a little more shoveled. We'll see what we can't do with this. Right now I'm just getting the head sculpt kind of wetting the hair, dampening it. There is like a finishing spray already on this head sculpt as it came in, but some of the ends are a little dry, so that's what I'm gonna try and get wet right now. I'd be lying if I told you guys I wasn't kind of nervous working on this figure, because one, InArt does a really great job, like out of the box, but two, it's just the sheer cost of the figure, rooted hair. So, but I figure, what the heck, we'll definitely try it. So now I kind of just want to get the hair a little crazy, see if I can't loosen up the strands. Like I said, it kind of came out of the box very matted. There's definitely a lot of stuff on the hair, which is coming off on my hand. So not too crazy about that part of this. I'm gonna go ahead and try to clean off my fingertips. Now I'm gonna try and use the comb and really try to style the hair back in a way that was. Now, already adding the water though definitely helps. Right now I'm using the tweezers. I'm gonna bring some of the hair to the front. It looks like a little bit of his ear is kind of showing. But yeah, adding the water definitely makes the hair look more realistic in my opinion. It's not as fluffy, and just that little bit alone, it kind of helped loosen a lot of the strands up that were very compacted due to the hairspray, I believe, that was probably applicated. Kind of a big old chunk. It's like a nest back in the back of this head sculpt. I'm just trying to separate some of those strands. There we go. What in the world? Let's pop it up. Okay, so like I said, that's already looking a lot better. And I've got that because his purrs, his eyes, I have them looking up because I wanted his face kind of like tilted towards the picture in this exact same pose. Yeah, it's looking really good to me so far. And look at some of these other photos. All right, yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, a little bit of moisture goes a long ways on this head sculpt. Let me see if I can give you guys a closer shot. I mean, that looks pretty darn good to me. Yeah, I feel like adding the water, loosening up all the strands, that's a difference maker. Now I want to go through and just cut a lot of the little whisker strands off of this. Yeah, that's looking sick. Dang. I mean, this sculpt. Let's see what I was saying about the back. A little bit of a bird's nest, but I think it looks really good. See if we can't pop this back on the figure. And these tweezers come in handy, especially when you're trying to grip clothing. There we go. That looks pretty freaking sweet. Like, he's just evil looking. That's what I love about this figure so much. Let me tilt this up just a little bit because the camera angle is a little off. There you have it. Just one of the best figures in my collection. for sure. And if you guys haven't ever seen it, I'll go ahead and add it to this scene because I do have the prison scene, the backdrop, the dio that it comes with. I'm gonna go ahead and back that out a little bit. Looks awesome. Yeah, that looks freaking cool. And it just does an amazing job. This figure, I don't know how the Hot Toys Artisan is going to compare, but I know this figure I love in my collection. To me, this looks almost spot on to Heath Ledger. And because I have the Deluxe 2-pack, I have another figure, which the Deluxe 2-pack, the purple coated figure, the hair on that one, the rooted hair, actually came out just about perfect. I wouldn't even touch it. But this one, just adding a little bit of water, separating all the strands, made what I believe is a world of difference to this figure. Let's see if we can't have a little fun. So that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the content. As always, if this is the first time you've ever checked out my channel, consider subscribing. I put out videos just like this every single week. Also, smash the like button. That continues to help the channel grow. As always, remember, stop thinking and start doing. And we'll see you guys in the next video.